welcome to a special Thursday edition of the podcast. We are here. We are together. We are doing a show.
That's
getting
what
it out.
We're doing
That's
it.
all we're doing. We're doing this for you people. All 6 of you. We came in to record this for Bobby and Rocky and Howard and whoever else listens to this thing.
Our YouTube views have considerably gone
those
up.
YouTube people, thank you for watching.
And subscribing.
And subscribing.
Please share.
Yeah.
We
drive to
appreciate
125 is still...
We're one away.
We're one away. You could be 125.
Give us that 125.
And let's do it before the end of the year. I know someone's waiting to be that person, so...
We're getting close.
Get there. Just subscribe. I mean, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't have to do anything. You just sit there and subscribe and get a notification once a week.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Walk away.
Yeah, walk away.
We got a lot on our show today, Mark.
We got a lot to cover. A lot of shows started. A lot of shows happening. I watched a movie on Tuesday while I was in the waiting room while Claire had her eye surgery. So we got that to talk about. We got a bunch of other stuff to talk about. We got Saturday night's main event happening this Saturday.
Very excited.
A lot of things happened on that. We're going to talk about that as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you got some other stuff you want to talk about because you got your laptop, and that usually means you got some information you want to share.
Well, because we're going to be recording another show afterwards. But
yes.
I have... Saturday night main event is going to be awesome.
The main event.
Huh?
It's the main event.
It's the main event.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
There's rumors that there's going to be another one next month, too.
There's rumors that they're possibly going to be doing 3 to 4 a year.
Yeah. Well, that'd be one this year, one next year.
Yeah. The rumor is it might be in February.
Yeah. Well, no, February is Royal Rumble.
Or January. That's a rumor, but we don't know.
That makes sense.
Confirmed.
So, like, Philip does bland months. We don't have any PLEs or official PLEs.
Yeah, none.
Yeah, basically it's a cover show.
Yeah.
But we're making our picks on it.
We are.
It should be interesting. Should be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Might be a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura is making a comeback.
He is. We'll see how long that lasts.
He's entertaining.
He's something.
He's an entertaining guy.
Well, did you see his interview on CVV?
No.
He actually talked about it because the only reason he's coming back is because Vince. No, but the only reason he's back is because Vince is gone.
Yes, they didn't
Vince
get along.
blackballed him.
Yeah, they didn't get along. Yeah,
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
And it's crazy growing up. Jesse Ventura.
The body.
And another actor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, got into politics. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger went on to become the governor, and I think Jesse Ventura, he went on to be. Was he governor too?
Governor of
Minnesota.
And it's interesting. Now we've had some interesting plays by some of former WWF members when it was WWF, WWE.
Yes.
But we've had some
Hall of Famers, a 2-time president.
Yeah, we've had some political movement or political push from some of these people.
Yes.
But Jesse Ventura has always been very interesting to listen to him, to hear him talk. He used to have a great show on history or sci-fi about conspiracy theories, I think.
History Channel.
Was it History Channel?
Yeah, I think it was True TV, one of those random channels.
That was a fun show. He's an interesting guy. So, you know what? It'd be great to see him back on Saturday night main event. So, we'll talk about that
used to be
later.
Back in the day, those guys like Macho Man, Roddy Piper, Jesse the Body Ventura would go to announcing when they would get injured. That's what they would do.
Yes.
They'd pull these guys in.
Doesn't
Shawn
happen.
Michaels did it for a while.
Yeah.
When he was hurt. So they did that for a while. They'd bring these guys that they didn't want to keep them off TV because they're popular.
Yeah.
So they'd bring them in to announcing. Like
it was
CM Punk
True
did
TV.
it sometimes recently and stuff like that. Thank you, Josh. So stuff like that. They would have those guys on. So it's kind of cool. I wish they would, like you were saying, do that more if guys get injured.
Yeah.
Keep them around. As long as they're not visibly injured, they could still
right. And I think even The Miz, I think he did some commentary one time.
He's done some, yeah. Some guys have done Booker T's become a commentator.
Yes.
Wade Barrett was a wrestler, became a commentator. Even Corey Graves was a wrestler in NXT back in the day.
Yeah.
He became a commentator. So, yeah, it's definitely
wasn't
an avenue.
Big E was doing stuff? Wasn't he doing the wrap-up show or something?
He does,
Big E does that. He does the
shows.
after shows. And even Jerry the King Lawler was a wrestler, became an announcer.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's very true.
So,
yeah, him and
JR. Good old JR.
Yeah.
So so there's been a theme of that happening. So
very cool.
yeah.
So Mark, I only have one thing I really watched that came out, but what about? I'll let you go first. I know you have had a crazy week.
We've had a crazy week. Yeah, Claire had to have a second eye surgery. Her first one for her retina situation did not work. It was fine all the way until like the last minute, basically. Ugh. So she had that Tuesday, hence why we're doing the show on Thursday today. Mm-hmm. So with that, I've had plenty of time to sit around and watch television. So I've watched a lot of things recently.
Yeah.
I started watching the Creature Commandos that started on the Max.
I did too.
That's pretty good. I like it so far.
I like it so far. I really enjoy it.
It's really enjoyable.
I like the animation. I like the characters.
Yes.
I like the humor. And I'm interested to continue watching it.
Yeah. I dove into Skeleton Crew. Mm-hmm. That's really good so far. I just watched episode 3 last night. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's been pretty good so far. It really is like Goonies in space.
Yeah.
It's very much got that vibe.
That's what I've heard.
So it's also nice to see Star Wars be Star Wars again and not like try to like draw out these other stories that they keep drawing out. It's just cool. You get like the monsters, like the different aliens and the different creatures and the different, like the storytelling's more interesting than it was. Yeah. So that's
Mark. Well, that's like I was saying to Brian beforehand. It has that Treasure Island but Treasure Planet feel to it.
Yeah.
Because it's like out in space, and then there's like, and then the robots and everything.
Yeah.
But then, like, did you catch the thing with the robot on the ship?
Yes.
With his name?
Yes.
What?
The droid for the main ship of the story is SM-33, which is a rib on Peter Pan back in the day. Smee was the first mate. So it's like a play on that.
Yeah.
A lot of that. There's a lot of like little Disney tidbits thrown in there to kind of like pop the Disney fans and stuff like that. Like references to
Easter eggs.
There was like references to Pirates of the Caribbean when they're in the jail cell scene. They're like trying to like convince a creature to get the key for them and bring it back. That's like a thing from the ride and stuff like that. So small little things like that. But you're doing a very good job with it. I also watched, I know it's been a hot topic in our group chat, Secret Level on Amazon Prime.
I watched the D&D episode.
The D&D episode was amazing. I would watch that show continually.
Here's the thing. I'm an unpopular opinion. It was amazing, but it was not satisfying at all.
No. A lot of them are. It's kind of like teases.
What's the point?
Yeah, that's the thing I was trying to figure out. Like, what am I, like, what is the end game to this?
Right.
Like, are they, like, testing show ideas and meddling into this thing? Like, the Pac-Man one was very weird.
I didn't watch any of the other ones.
Yeah.
I just
so
watched
there's a lot
D&D
of them are
one.
very strange. I think Rocky or one of them was saying the New World one was very, very weird. A lot of weird storytellings.
But
it's a very strange.
Are they all like the D&D where it literally stops in the middle of a story beat?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Then I might as well just wait because I felt like I was into it, and I'm like, oh, the animation's very good.
It's different. Different animations in each one too. Different animation styles.
It ends.
It's like cutscenes, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like the preambles to a game.
It ends in the third act, middle of the third act.
So I don't know if they're like, if this is like the thought process of this is to tell us
season 2
story in like a what if kind of thing where they would continue the stories later on.
Well, the overview for it says it's 15 animated standalone short stories.
Well, it is
so
definitely not a short story.
They're standalone as in they're like in each individual thing. They're not like a continuous story across all of them.
Right. I know, but you
so
would
they're standalone stories, but doesn't mean that they're ending.
There's no ending.
When you hear standalone, you think it's one after another. Not connected.
No, but I mean, it's like definitely like the stories inside each world are definitely stories that like the one. There's one with a samurai, like a Asian, like Japanese ninja kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that one was very good and had an ending to it and everything.
Yeah.
I like that one. The Keanu Reeves one that he was in for the game that he represented. John was explaining. I didn't catch the names of all of them, and some of them I never even heard of the games before.
I don't know.
The Pac-Man one was very weird. It's like the Pac-Man Dot is trying to escape, but it's also the Pac-Man.
It's like a horror movie? Like the Dot is a person?
Yeah, it's like a sentient AI kind of thing.
Oh.
And it keeps like trying to like use a clone to like get himself out of the the planet that it's trapped
on.
I
want to watch this one now.
It's very strange. Yeah, it's like you must eat, and like it's making it kill things, and the Warhammer whatever 40,000 whatever that name is. 4K. Yeah. That one was very interesting. There was no words spoken in it. It was all just visual.
No.
There might have been like there was some parts where there, but it was very. They all look really cool.
Right. The animation was incredible.
Which I think that's like the shtick of it. It's like, hey, look at all the stuff we can do with technology now. But there's no like.
This is from the guys. From the guys that did Love, Death, and Robots.
Yes.
That's the one of those I've watched was the 3 robots coming to Earth after the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And like one of the robots is like based off of like an Xbox, and they find the original one, and they like
it was like
so those have like a middle.
Those have like a story arc.
Yeah.
Like there's one that there was a mining robot that like becomes sentient and starts like spreading its consciousness to all the other mining robots, then takes over like the planet that it's on.
Yeah.
And they're like that one didn't really have like a lot of them don't have like conclusive endings kind of. It kind of like just like stops in the middle.
Interesting.
So yeah, it was cool to watch, but it was just kind of like I know what you're saying, but a lot of it was just like, okay, that's cool. Like what is this heading towards? Is it like, are you trying to sell me something?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get me, is there like a Dungeons & Dragons game that I can buy that this connects to?
Or are we going to get a part 2?
Are we getting a show down the road with whatever ones of these are successful?
I mean, not for nothing. I'd like to see more, but it just felt unfulfilling.
And they're all like 9 to 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
They're all very short.
Very short.
Yeah. So that's the other thing. But it's just, I don't know.
Interesting.
It was different.
Yeah.
It's a cool concept. It's just I just don't like understand it enough,
I will tell you, I watched the D&D episode, and right afterwards I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to restart Vox Machina. So I started from the beginning.
There you go.
I watched episode 1 again.
Nice.
So I'm back on that train.
Nice.
So I'll give you that much. That episode made me go back to that.
It got me to watch because I saw on Amazon on the Max. They now have the cartoon version Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit available on there. So I started watching that last night, the Lord of the Rings, and
the animation's awesome.
Honestly realized that like I never watched it before. I've seen the Hobbit one,
yes,
but I've never seen the Lord of the Rings one. And interesting, like how they combine live action with the cartoon.
It's a lot of rotoscope stuff because they would film it and then they just drew over it.
Yeah, in some parts they just wouldn't draw over it.
Yeah,
they would just let it go.
Oh yeah, it was like there's other parts where you can see that it's just
you can see it's
the outline of a guy walking.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
Kind of cool.
Is that because of the new thing that's coming out?
I think the new cartoon that's coming out. Yeah, Rohirrim.
I do want to see that.
That looks really cool.
It does look cool. It's an anime based on Lord of the Rings, and it's like it's pretty long.
Well, yeah,
that's what I heard.
2 hours and 40 minutes.
Well, so is the Lord of the Rings one's like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Well, then like the crazy thing about the Rohirrim one is they actually have archival stuff of Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
So you're actually going to hear Christopher Lee. In this, and it's like,
which is weird. Because the character is technically like ancient, so it makes sense that he would be in that. But during Claire's surgery, I had 2 hours to kill while she was going through the process and everything. So I watched Transformers 1 while sitting in the waiting room.
Yeah.
It's really good.
As it was meant to be watched.
Yeah.
On your phone.
No, I watched it on my tablet.
Okay.
So it wasn't that small. So it was somewhat like it was meant to be watched. But no, it's a really good movie. I was surprised. I was like, there's some big actors in it too. I didn't really realize like Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Keegan-Michael Key.
I mean,
play like the 3 Autobots.
Well.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it did, but it reviewed well.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, I was like, I'd watch a second one. It's like the story of, it basically leads into the Transformers movie, kind of.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which made it was very interesting to see that. I was like,
the Shia LaBeouf buff one?
No, the actual cartoon one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Because it shows like how Optimus Prime's made.
Oh.
That's like the story. It's like the origin story of how Optimus Prime and Megatron become Optimus Prime and Megatron, and how the Decepticons become Decepticons and Autobots become Autobots.
Oh, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, is that animated CG or animated?
Just CGI.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's all
usually
like
what it
not
is.
CGI, but yeah, it's like computer animation.
Animated,
Yeah. But
Nice.
it was good. It's worth the watch. It's on the Paramount Plus though, so that's a
not-
tough thing.
Yeah, well, I'll just wait.
You gotta find it. Yeah, you gotta get it.
I'm not getting Paramount
Yeah.
Plus for anything.
Clearly has it because you got the Walmart Plus, so it comes with it free.
How many pluses we need? Walmart,
everything's got
the
a plus
Target
now.
Plus,
Everything's got a
everything plus. Geekonomics Plus.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
start charging people.
Yeah, charging people. Like, yeah,
For
giving
not
people
to
to watch it
watch
for
us.
free. Like, yeah, I want to charge it for it. But yeah, so that's all the things I've caught up on, and I probably watched other stuff, but it's like a lot, so my brain's not.
I got
Totally coherent.
Well, this episode, we're not going to take too much time. I mean,
Yeah, someone forgot to start the timer anyway, so I don't even know how much time we're
it's
in.
totally fine because we got a lot to do with our
Yeah.
other show. But next, we're going to be doing the Saturday Night Main Event picks. But before we get into that, I watched Creature Commandos as well. Loving it.
Yeah.
Started Vox. That's really it for me. Just getting the house ready still. Been playing Alan Wake 2, which I'm in love with. Amazing game. And tonight is Video Game Awards. So next week I'll probably talk a little bit about the winners. But beyond that, Mark, it's been...
We're 20 minutes in. I just started the timer now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's just been a very...
W25
Crazy.
got nominated for some things I saw.
Yeah. I'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it next week. But, because I know this is going to take up a lot of our
How's
time.
your My GM going? Are you still doing that with your brother? Or did you ever play that with your brother?
Oh, I don't play with my brother. I
Oh.
just play it.
Playing against the computer?
Yeah. He got me into the card game on the phone.
Super
which
card?
I play Super Card. I play that. It's fun. And he, when we see each other on holidays, he helps me.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you could do this and that, and shows me the ways. And they have like different themes every month, but when they have a D&D theme.
Yeah.
This past over the summer,
yeah.
it was kind of cool. So the D&D characters.
Yeah. I guess that Marvel's Rivals is taking over the world.
Yes.
Basically killed Overwatch 2, I hear.
Yes.
The little bits I've been able to contact the world during this week, that's the stuff I've been hearing is like everything on Facebook is like Marvel's Rivals is.
You're not missing much on Facebook, Mark,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, no, like news-wise. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying, like,
honestly,
that's, like,
it's Marvel's Rivals was a TCG card thing.
I remember I have it. I played it when it was just a card game.
Well, it is a card game.
Yeah, I remember
Still
playing it. I
is.
played it
No, like there's a new one
when
now.
it first started.
Yeah, you and I played it, the WWE, and you did like
No, I played the Marvel Rival game when it first came out as a card game, like on your phone, like the app. Like I got somehow, somewhere, I got sent an invite through something.
Oh
to
yeah,
beta
because
test
it was
and I like played it,
'cause
and then I started
we
playing
played
it, and
we
I played
played
it for a
it, yeah.
while, and then I was like, well, I'm kind of bored with this now, so I kind of just stopped playing it, and now all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, that random game that I was
random
into
fighting game
is now like taking over everything.
It's
and
very
is
popular.
Basically killing Overwatch 2. I hear is like
That's right.
Overwatch 2's like player count is like gone to zero.
Well, it hasn't
and
gone to
everyone's-
zero.
But is like not really high, and everyone's playing Marvel's Rivals now.
because
instead.
the Rivals phone game was like galactic based, and you're going like following paths and all that stuff.
No, you would just play like you.
No, but it was a
like,
fighting game, but you had like to get like extra points and like there was a story.
No, you had to like in the card game. You had to play your cards, but you had a certain number amount.
Oh, I was thinking. I'm thinking of a different one.
No, if your cards on a certain like you had like 3 asteroids kind of or 3 like battlefields, and you played against somebody, and if your numbers in your battlefield matched up to 21 before theirs did, or was higher than their count on each thing, you had 5 turns.
Well, this isn't a card game.
No,
But if,
that's
you
what I'm
did,
saying.
but if you did that, you then would like
I think you're
be
thinking.
able to.
I think
This
it's
is
two
different
different
now.
games.
So Marvel Rivals is actually a third-person hero shooter. It's 6-on-6.
Oh, so it's completely different.
It's not a card game.
So it's a different game completely.
Yeah.
Then.
It's
came out on-
this is the one that's it is like Overwatch and
Yes, the reason it's being compared to Overwatch because it's like Overwatch.
What is the other one?
So it's on Steam and it came out just on December 6th. That's why the hot new one, the hot new thing everyone's talking about. That's why.
Yeah, this is a shooter game.
It's a shooter. It's not the card game because I thought the same thing.
This
Well,
is
it's
like Not Fortnite. What's the other one?
Yeah, Fortnite. I would say Fortnite.
Yeah, but Fortnite is more
Overwatch
singular
2
based.
is, I would say, more comparable.
Yeah.
Anywho, we should.
I need to look up what the other one is now.
All right. We should jump into Saturday night main event predictions.
Yes.
I have to tell you guys, I don't know why, because I can't watch the full show, which hopefully I will be come January 6th.
January 6th.
I will watch it on Netflix.
Then possibly after next year, you might be able to watch everything on Netflix. Because they're talking of letting their Peacock go away.
I heard they're keeping Peacock.
Well, they
for
offered up
here.
I heard yesterday that they've opened up the biddings to other places besides Peacock to take over.
Mark,
PLEs
was
and
it Marvel
everything.
Snap?
Yes, that's it.
That's the card game.
That's the card game.
There you go. We got it. All right.
But yeah, so that's a possibility.
So I have. Oh man, this is going to be a tough one for me. But there's some really good matches.
Yeah, because you're in the Frodo zone of like not having any information.
I watch clips.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then I watch the week in WWE on Thursdays.
And I was thinking of the Marvel Strike Force, which is a 5-on-5.
Oh, that was
fighting game.
Yeah, that was a phone game.
Okay.
Anywho, moving on to
We gotta move
Saturday
on.
night.
It's now time for the Geekonomics Wrestling Challenge.
That's a good one.
I feel like we just
That's a
did
good one.
this.
I know, we did.
Jesus.
And we're doing it again.
Yeah, we
So-
technically did. Can you explain the top?
He's
the
gone
first
now.
two?
I'm going to explain the
Thank you.
top. What I
He's
explained it
gonna
to Brian, I'm going to explain it to you.
Thank
Here
you.
Here we go,
All right.
buddy.
So, going into tomorrow night's SmackDown, emanating from the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut. We weren't able to get tickets. We weren't able to get into it, so we're not going to be there. And probably a good thing because the way my life's going, I wouldn't have been able to go anyways. The Women's U.S. Championship semifinals are happening tomorrow night.
Yes.
So it's Bailey up against Chelsea Green and Michin up against Tiffany Stratton. So I've made this a bonus. So how this bonus will work is you will pick who you think's going to win either semifinal. So you'll pick the winner of Bailey and Chelsea. You'll pick the winner of Michin and Tiffany. If your two picks are correct tomorrow night, you then do not need to pick the final match. You then will just pick from the two people you think are going to win. So if you pick
Right.
Bailey and Tiffany to win, and Bailey and Tiffany win,
Yes.
you then pick who you think from Bailey and Tiffany is going to win.
We'll text each other.
Yeah, but you can do that today. We're going to do that today. We're going to pick
All three.
all three today.
Okay.
And if for some reason your picks don't work,
then I can text.
we'll then pick from the two people that actually make it.
Yeah. We'll
Okay,
text each
see
other.
that's where I was getting confused.
If you do get the two semifinal matches correct, and you pick the final correct
Today.
like the winner of the
Yes,
final
yes,
match
yes.
today, correct, you will get a total of 5 points.
You get a bonus point of 1.
Whereas
Josh.
regular folks would just get 1 point for each semifinal match, and then they'll get a 2 point for the final match.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But
you,
if you can
have
do
you have a possibility of getting 1 extra point
if you can nail all three.
if you can nail all 3. Figured that's the way. It's not like you're not getting a huge advantage, but you're at least getting rewarded for.
Yeah, I think 1 bonus
Calling it all.
point is worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, with that,
Oh boy. Man, I really wish we were going tomorrow. Look at
Women's
this.
U.S. Championship semifinals, as I said,
These
Bailey
4
versus
there?
Chelsea Green and Michin versus Tiffany Stratton. Brian, who do you have for Bailey versus Chelsea Green?
You know, we've already had. I really don't want them to keep pushing Bailey because she's already had her time in the sun. She won the Royal Rumble. She had the belt. She did nothing with it. And here we are. Out of Bailey and Chelsea Green, I'm going to give it to Chelsea Green.
All right. Josh, who you got?
I'm gonna go Bailey.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think just because they've been pushing Chelsea Green so much, and they've really been doing this thing with her winning the U.S. Championship, her not making it to at least the finals, I don't think would make any sense. So I'm going to go with Chelsea Green as well. All right. So now that's the next match is Michin versus Tiffany Stratton. We'll go to Josh this time. Josh, who you got?
Just because I think it would be interesting, I think Tiffany's going to win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Tiffany's going to win it.
All right. Brian, who you got?
Brian's thinking. He doesn't know.
Well, here's the thing. Michin has been
Or
on fire.
Mia if you want.
She has been on fire recently. Tiffany Stratton obviously is on fire, but she has the suitcase, the Money in the Bank suitcase.
And she was seen talking to Adam Pearce on Monday night in the backstage area. So could she be moving to Raw with the new?
I did
New
read an
deal.
article saying that they're going to be doing a shakeup.
Yeah, the shakeup's coming soon.
Yes. In other words, Netflix is handpicking who they want on their show.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they also want to make sure they have the good ones.
It's gonna be the A
Netflix.
show now.
Yeah.
Netflix is gonna be the A,
A show and SmackDown
Yeah.
is
Raw will be
kind
the A show and SmackDown will be the B show.
So here,
In the way that they do things.
because Tiffany Stratton has that suitcase, okay, let's pretend she were to win and move on against Chelsea Green in my scenario, and wins,
She already have a belt. Why would she need to
have
go
two.
for another one? Yeah.
And is that too early to give someone two belts like that?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I think it's going to be Chelsea Green, and
Uh-huh.
I think Tiffany Stratton, as much as I would want her to win, I don't think she's going to, because I think there's another storyline happening.
All right.
So it's going to be Michin.
Michin.
I'm going to say her name wrong. Michin.
Michelin.
Told you 4 times, Brian.
He's gonna say it wrong forever. All right, Josh, who you got?
You already asked
Michelin
me.
or Tiffany Stratton?
You already asked me.
You did.
did I?
You started with me.
Yeah.
Who'd you say?
I said.
Brian took so long, I forgot.
I said, because
Oh, you said Michin, that's
there's
right.
a scenario.
Yes,
No,
that's
there's
right,
a
yeah.
scenario in my head. I said Tiffany.
Oh, you said Tiffany. Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
See, Josh, Brian took so long.
I
I
did.
totally forgot.
He completely.
I got so
Mark
distracted
Mark
listening to
spaced
Brian
out
go
so
off on a
much
tangent.
he forgot he even asked me.
I did. It was like such a long diatribe of
I
him
like
trying
to,
to decipher.
give my.
You know, this
It's only
good
the-
thing with the
It's only
thing and
it's only
the.
the first
you
match,
know-
too. That's the scary part.
And you wanted Rocky to be on the show?
Oh, God. No, I know. What was I thinking? All right.
Barely handle us 3.
Yeah. All right. So here's my pick on this match. Tiffany Stratton, I think the way that this is set up, there's a way Bailey and Tiffany could be the winners. There's also a way that Chelsea and Michin could be the winners. You got me messing it up now because you say it
I
wrong so
know.
often.
It's called Michelin.
I think, though, like you were saying, Tiffany doing it, I'd like to see Michin win
Yeah.
because I think this will harken back to when they had the dumpster match.
Yes. Yes.
So long-term storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green's going to get her, come up, like her take on Michin and win and take back that win from Michin of losing in the dumpster match and getting thrown
Right.
into a dumpster
Yeah.
and being humiliated.
Yes.
So
That's what I was
think
thinking too.
Michin's going to win this match, and I
Yeah.
will go first because I already just said who I think is going to win the whole thing anyways,
Yeah.
is I think Chelsea Green will be her first ever United States/Canada champion.
Wait, you think? Oh, I thought you were gonna say Michin was gonna win the
No.
belt
Chelsea Green,
because who won the dumpster match?
Michin.
Michin won. Chelsea was in the dumpster.
Chelsea was in a dumpster.
Oh, Chelsea was in the dumpster. I thought.
So I'll do an odd thing and I'll pick first because I know when I pick first, Brian gets
Okay,
distracted.
go to
and he then
Brian.
takes over.
Go to
He's
Brian
like,
because
"Oh,
I have.
You actually thought this out, so that makes sense. I'm going to go with yours.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I think about mine. I give you all my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
We
Brian,
know
you
all
go
your
next
thoughts.
because I have a scenario.
All right. So
He has a scenario, Brian. So you go.
I know Chelsea Green, a fan favorite. Michin's a fan favorite. I think it's going to be these two. and I think I'm going to go opposite of you. I think Michin's going to take it.
Oh.
I feel like this gives a target on her back and brings her up a little bit.
They need to. That'd be a big bring up for someone who's barely been used for the past year and a half.
But she really has been recently. Have
I know,
you noticed
but not
that?
like, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like
it
they're
also
pushing
is
her a
like,
little
if
bit.
you're going to do these belts, they really are like the mid-card belt.
Yes.
And Michin and Chelsea
Are
are
mid.
mid-card wrestlers.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
It's just how it is. Bailey and Tiffany are your main
Champ-
event.
Yeah, main
type,
event. Yeah.
Like going after the championships. So if
But-
you're gonna make this belt like do what it's supposed to do, you want to. It's either got to be Chelsea or Michin. Just my
but
opinion.
it's also a starting off belt. So if any
Yes.
four of the Bailey's the only one I would see not winning this belt.
Bailey is the only one I could see winning the belt. Because if they're like, oh, we need to like cement the legacy of the belt, and then that way she's won every belt imaginable.
Oh,
and
interesting.
wouldn't
So,
she? That
there's
would
that.
technically make her the first.
They make her the first like
Triple
super
Crown,
champion
technically.
or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, Triple Crown because
Yeah.
the tag, this, and main.
Yes, and she would have had the women's NXT championship as well. She would be
Yeah.
the first like Grand Slam champion or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a Grand Slam. Yeah.
All right,
All right.
Josh, who you got?
So, in my first scenario, it's Bailey versus Tiffany,
Yes.
and I think it would be interesting if Tiffany won it.
Mm-hmm.
My next scenario is if Tiffany isn't in it,
Yes.
whoever wins,
Yes.
she cashes in on.
I know.
I just don't
And
think,
that
I don't
because
think that makes
they've been
sense, though.
teasing
Can't
this
cash
thing
in
this
on
whole
belt.
time.
We talked about
she
this.
can't
That's what I
cash
mean
in
is-
this belt because
we
it's
talked
not.
about
It wasn't there when she got the contract.
But that's what I mean is it would just. I just think it would be. It would set up more story. I know it's
would.
not the way
But
that's
it's not
supposed to
gonna
work,
happen.
it's not going to happen though.
No.
but it would be.
Although it could happen, we could
Yeah.
all be wrong. But
But
That's what I'm saying.
When-
If they just go with like the old
so, anyways, who's your
setup of-
pick?
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
All right.
here's the thing, Josh. If Tiffany is going to cash in, she's going to cash in for the big one. She's not
No,
gonna
but that's
cash
what I'm
in-
saying
Yes.
is they've been
Yes.
setting this up for her cashing in, like having it in the garbage can and all this
Wow.
stuff.
Yeah.
They've
And then
they've
if
set
they
up
do
her
a
the
big
old switcheroo.
swerve,
Yeah.
I've the more this has gone along and the longer this is drawing out, I'm starting to fear that she's going to cash in on the first draw.
If she moves to Raw,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
she'll take it.
Just take from whoever's got the championship at that point,
All right.
which means I
That's
won't get any of the
I'm
points I
just
want.
saying, there's after all of this, I wouldn't be surprised if they do a swerve.
Which means I'll
And
probably get the
either
least amount of
she-
points that I actually could
Yeah,
have. Which is
that's what I
very
mean. Is
aggravating.
that's what I mean. Is either she
'Cause
cashes
there's
it
perfectly
in.
good chances that she could have done this already.
That's what I mean. Is either she does it this way for not the main championship belt,
Yeah.
or she cashes on Raw.
Yeah.
Just
so,
All right. Let's move on.
all right, moving on. We have the grudge match of Sami Zayn up against Drew McIntyre. Hey, we need to do a match and we need to find someone to put in it. Let's throw these guys in it.
Oh,
Here they are, Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre.
am I the only one? This is like going to be a great match.
Yes. As always, you're the only one that thinks
It's
every
going to
match
be
is
a good match, but it doesn't make
It
sense.
doesn't have the time to be a great
Right.
match.
But here is.
It's just
It's going to be
Drew
a good
came back,
match, but it's
punched Sammy in the back
I
of the
know,
head.
I saw.
Everyone else from the War Games match is hurt because they all did crazy things and hurt themselves. So you really can't do anything with anybody else because everyone else is hurt. Literally, you lost 4 guys out of the 8 or the 10 guys that were in it. 4 of them got hurt. So you have like a 40% fatality rate of guys from the men's War Games match.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they really didn't have anything to do with Sami Zayn, and Drew McIntyre had to come back because no one else could come back, or no one else could do anything. So
and you also have Punk with
yeah,
in a
and
different
Punk and
story now.
Seth Rollins are doing their thing, and
Okay. Well.
yeah, Sami
cool.
Zayn was supposed to go against Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed got hurt. Needed to throw someone in there. So hey,
and
come
really,
on back,
and
Drew
you-
McIntyre.
But
It's
I
not
will
like you can
say
put him
it
against
is nice
Jake
to
over
see
anybody.
Drew back.
Yes,
To be honest.
yeah.
I've missed him. He's
Yeah.
a great wrestler.
Broody Drew is back again.
Who do you want to go first on this?
Why don't you go first, Brian? Since you're so excited for this match.
I am. I think they're great. I think they're both great wrestlers.
You know, if you're excited for every match, that means you're excited for no matches. Just saying.
Actually, no. Shut up. I'm excited for this is not a bad PLE. I'll be honest. It's not even a PLE.
It's not a PLE. It's
The main event.
Main event.
But it's actually
It's a
pretty
Saturday night main event.
It's
to be
pretty
the-
good.
Yeah.
So, I did my homework on this. Sammy has not won against Drew.
Never.
And I think to have Drew come back like this and to lose would be weird. Like,
It's happened before.
it has.
Vinny Vici.
Yeah.
Have we seen him since then?
But that was like a weird thing.
Yeah, the poor guy
Yeah,
got
yeah.
hosed.
Twice.
That's right. Have we seen that guy since then?
No.
Never seen him since. All that pomp and circumstance to get.
Oh, they really laid it
They
on
really-
thick with him
oof.
coming in.
He really pissed somebody off. Let me tell you, he peed in someone's cereal.
Oh, jeez.
Man,
You
oh
know-
man,
Okay, Sammy has not won against Drew.
we get it. So who do you think?
For Drew to come back, I feel like Drew's got to show dominance. Drew's gonna win it.
All right, Josh, who you got?
Drew.
Drew. There's only 1 point match. I'm gonna go sideways. I'm gonna pick Sammy just because
Just because.
it's more fun that way. If it was a 2 point match, I'd be more worried about losing it. But whatever. I'm gonna get the 5 points from the other matches, so whatever. All right. Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan, the champion, up against Io Sky.
I'm really This is the one match I'm wicked looking forward to.
This is it?
wicked. This is it.
Brian's pick of the night.
This is my pick of the night.
Brian's. This is gonna be a great match pick of the night.
Yeah, this is pretty
We
much
should make
it.
that a thing.
This one. Maybe
This-
graphic. Comes flying in from the bottom.
We're gonna make a
This
thing.
one.
It's
Io
gonna be- pops
Sky
up.
is gonna put on
Brian's. This could be a great match.
a
of the
great
night.
performance for this. I think.
A
She's
Brian
amazing.
check mark.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Stop looking into the void.
Liv Morgan keeps it, but I think it's going to be very entertaining.
Yeah.
And I think Io Sky is like going to really. She can do a lot more than Liv Morgan can. They're both great, but Io Sky can jump around and do crazy flips and stuff. So
yeah.
I think it's going to be very entertaining.
Okay.
Io Sky, as much as I would want her to win, I don't think we're ready. This is going to lead to Liv Morgan up against Rhea Ripley for the belt.
Okay.
That's what I think. That's WrestleMania. So Io
Or
Sky
Royal Rumble.
or Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan keeps it.
Okay. Josh, who you got?
Liv.
All right.
I just. It
Yeah, she keeps it. There's no,
Yeah, Io winning it makes no sense.
doesn't mean it just doesn't make any sense.
but it's going to be a fantastic show.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Yeah,
that
there's
means
gonna be
it's going to be a
shenanigans
good match, but it's
There'll be
like
shenanigans.
it's another one of
Raquel
those-
Will
it's a-
cost
yeah.
Io the win.
Yeah.
Rhea coming down, beat everybody up. There'll be a thing.
that's
so,
what I mean. It's
yeah,
another one of
Liv
those
Morgan.
just needed a match.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. The World Heavyweight Championship. It's in a 3-way match. Gunther, the champion, up against Damian Priest again. Up against this time the added bonus of Finn Balor.
Oh my God.
You're right there.
This
you need
is
a
a-
moment
This
to walk
one,
out of the room
I've
for a
been
bit.
struggling with this match.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
For
cannot.
since I gave you the piece of paper?
No, since
Monday
Since it was announced.
SmackDown, since like
or Monday when
since
this
whenever
all
they
happened?
announced. No, they announced this on Monday
Yes.
for the 3-way, adding Finn.
Yes.
But it was a little bit more easier with the other two, and now throwing Finn in there really.
It's a curveball.
It is a big curveball. I don't want to go first on this.
All right. We'll have Josh go first then. Josh, who
Don't
you
want
got?
to go first.
All right, like it. It's the whole thing of Finn saying, while he's around, Damien's never going to win it.
Yes.
But I almost think because he did that, and he's been, he did it at the last match.
Yeah.
I could see him screwing up
Yeah.
and then accidentally, basically handing
Yeah.
Damien the
win.
belt,
All right. I think I
and
heard
then
the
that
door.
would be a whole.
I think I heard the doorbell, Josh. So if you can go.
Yeah, I'll go check.
So Damian Priest is Josh's pick. All right. Brian, back to you.
Are we sure? So, okay. The last time Gunther and Damian Priest, it was a tough one. Damian Priest had the upper hand.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Finn Balor coming in and screwing things up, I think Gunther keeps. We can't just like everybody keep the belt like this night. I mean, I guess that can happen, right?
I can. I can.
I think that Finn Balor's time is either he's going to get the belt or Damian Priest gets the belt.
Okay.
But what's a better storyline? is that Josh is talking to someone in there.
Yes.
What's a better storyline?
It's in the middle drawer of my desk, Josh. I know what he's looking for.
Mark,
Middle drawer of my
Gary's here
desk.
for the card reader.
Middle drawer of my desk.
Middle drawer of his desk.
Where?
Middle
Just
drawer.
open the middle drawer of my desk. You'll see him sitting right there.
Okay.
Cut.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I'll leave it in. I don't care.
Well,
right.
nobody. Okay.
Yeah.
God. Does Gunther have it in him to take them both down? That's what it comes down to. Because he's got them both going after him. But Finn Balor more or less is going after Damian Priest.
Yeah.
But he did get hit pretty hard in the face with a big old foot.
He did.
So I'm going to say, and does he still have the tag team belt?
He does. He's defending it on Monday.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. If he were to win, he would have both.
That would make sense. That would be true.
But has that happened in the past?
Yes, randomly, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to say Gunther. I'm going to say Damian Priest.
Okay.
I'm going against.
Going against the grain.
The thing is, I said Damian Priest last time
You
when
did.
I lost.
You did.
And I'm saying it again.
You are.
Oh, God. I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, that's your pick. You've checked it off on your paper.
I did. Damian
You've written it
Priest.
down. I understand what Josh was saying, and I understand what you're saying. I am going with Gunther.
Yeah. My gut tells me Gunther keeps it, but I don't know.
Yeah. I could be wrong. Who knows?
My gut does say
I'm right there
Gunther.
with you, Brian. Like, I don't want to pick it because it just seems like Gunther's way too dominant.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm thinking that Damian gets it because Finn screws it up.
Right, and
Yeah.
they really laid into the story that Finn is constantly taking Damian Priest out. I kind of feel like you want to see him get his comeuppance.
Yeah, but I think that'd be something that would have to happen between the two of them in a different format.
Well, that's the other thing of
I thought about that too.
Yeah.
if Damian does win it, then with Finn basically screwing up.
Yeah, but then what are you doing with Gunther then?
No, but that means you set up the thing of Gunther going, oh, well, you didn't actually win it. You didn't actually dominate. You didn't actually...
No, but even still, okay, so what you guys are saying, just throwing it out there. I don't like beating on your
No,
picks, but I
you're
will.
good.
Okay, so Damian wins.
Yep.
What does Gunther do now? Gunther now is after Damian, but then you have Finn Balor, who's going to more than likely lose the tag match on Monday.
Who is he playing?
Who is the Viking Raiders?
Yeah, Viking Raiders.
Viking.
That
But-
means it...
So, okay, so then it's Damian and Finn,
Well,
and Gunther's just out there in the
no,
world.
I'm saying...
But Gunther's meeting we're just on SmackDown talking to Nick Aldis. So the thought process is they're going to switch champions. So Cody's going to come to Raw. Gunther will go to SmackDown. Why would you have him lose the belt?
But what if,
And the where
That's
the
like
belt
Josh
go?
is saying,
And if the New Day's in that supposedly Dominic was on SmackDown too, does that mean Judgment Day's going to
We don't know.
SmackDown?
We
Yeah,
don't
so
know yet.
you're
Or is
setting
just
up
him
a whole
going?
bunch of stuff.
yeah.
So
I kind of see where I feel like my gut is telling me Gunther keeps it, but if Damian Priest wins it, you can't have a rematch versus them two without Finn Balor being involved for the belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either if Gunther wins it or Damian Priest wins
I'm
it.
going with Gunther, and then Damian and Finn go off and do their thing separately.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Last match, the undisputed WWE Championship. It's Cody Rhodes, the champion, up against his frenemy, Kevin Owens.
This is the easiest match of the night.
Well, it's so easy. Go for it, bro.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes?
Yeah. I
All right.
mean, I don't really see him losing his belt on a main event to Kevin Owens. I do think that this match is going to either have a disqualification or it's going to end odd. It's something weird's going to happen. Kevin Owens has been a really big SOB, so I think it's going to be a tough match. But I think Cody Rhodes is going to maintain the belt. I don't see in a world that Kevin Owens gets the belt tonight, Saturday night. I mean, could be wrong, but
All right. Josh,
Cody.
who you got?
Cody.
Cody?
I just don't think it makes sense to change it.
Okay. So I agree
Oh,
that Cody's going to win. But I think what's going to happen is, at the end of the match, Cody and Kevin are into this thing. Cody's going to win. Kevin's going to snap after the match. He's going to keep going after Cody.
Yeah.
Randy Orton returns.
Yes.
Randy Orton comes down and is trying to save Cody. Cody then attacks Kevin again. Somehow gets where he hits Randy somehow with something. And this now launches the Randy versus Cody going into the next Royal Rumble.
I don't think that those two are going to go.
You're tearing Randy bad.
No.
Bad Randy's way better than good Randy.
No, he's loving life right now. Right?
Yeah, but he's better as a heel than he is a good baby face.
Well,
I just like him as a good guy.
really?
He's not Randy Orton.
He's loving it though. I don't know. I think Kevin.
He's too nicey nice. I like the killer Randy Orton. I don't like the. I want him to be like not friends with anybody. Randy Orton's not supposed to be friendly with anybody. Randy Orton's supposed to be just killing people and just beating people up incessantly.
He did tell
and hating everybody.
You do have a point, Mark. He did say to Cody Rhodes, behind like in the locker room. I remember one Monday Night Raw or whatever. He goes, don't forget, I'll be coming after you eventually. Or other people will be coming after you.
Yeah.
I think that could happen. I don't think it's going to make him bad per se, but I think he might.
No, well, he's
going
to play the heel of that scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of. I'll tell you honestly, the Kevin Owens thing is so hard for me to believe he's mad for whatever reasons he has.
It's not coming across
it's
well.
not strong.
It's coming across as a whiny guy and not the definitively bad guy.
His excuses are you fought against you
teamed with a guy
I didn't
randomly
like.
that I didn't like, so now I dislike you.
Yes, and they have a highlight reel of all
it's
the
like,
things.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I saw you texted, or your ex-girlfriend texted you and you responded back, so now we're breaking up.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, she just texted me and I responded back.
Well, he's saying they
like, I saw you went to lunch with this friend that I don't like, so now we're no longer friends.
Right. Cody Rhodes did team up, but I mean, they didn't team up out of friendship. They teamed up out of
hatred of Solo.
Yes, I mean
Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Right. So I don't know. I think that's the easiest one of the night, though.
Yes, we'll see.
So did we all pick Cody?
We did.
We all picked Cody.
It's a clean sweep. Yeah, so that's Saturday night's main event.
Oh,
there's some differences, which is fun.
Yeah,
it's a lot more interesting when we pick different things as opposed to all picking the same people.
And there's a lot of points on the line.
A lot of points on the line. We're coming close to the end here. We're cutting close.
This is the last PLE of the year, right?
Yes.
And we don't have another one until...
Well, technically we have nothing till Royal Rumble.
February.
I love how you take pictures. Do you ever look at your picture during the show as you watch it?
Yep.
To actually know if you got it right or not?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I know in my head, but I like to mark it. I have I red highlight it and a yellow highlight it. I have a whole system, Mark.
You have no idea how everyone else is doing.
I just worry about me. I don't care. I remember. I like coming in when we record.
And being surprised about how the results.
How we all did. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I kind of remember your picks, but I like to keep track of my points.
Yeah.
Got to keep you honest.
Yeah.
And then I like to...
Yeah, because I would cheat and try to give you different points.
I like to keep you honest. But I don't know, it's fun.
It's like very easy to just switch points around.
So...
Oh, Brian only got 2 this one.
I'm kidding with you. Don't
for a
think
fake toy belt? You gonna get that in shape? Okay. Well, this friendship's worked for 25 years.
I'm making a joke. I'm not. I like to do it because it's a fun thing for me to do. All right. Anyway,
just Brian sitting in his house Sunday night. All right. So if I had 3 points here, Mark had 2 points there. I'm ahead by, but then if Josh picked,
yeah, I'm doing math. Like I have all this math flying
like a
in my
whiteboard.
head. Yeah. I was like, what are you staring out into space for?
Why do you have a whiteboard out for?
I'm like, oh, these points, man.
What's up with all the
It's like a
red
beautiful
wine?
mind.
What's up with all the red string throughout the house?
I know.
It's like a beautiful mind in there.
Yes, something.
Just equations all over the place for no reason.
Anyway, should be fun.
Yes.
This is the last one of the year. I mean,
Last one of the year.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be we're full speed into Royal Rumble season. WrestleMania season.
Well, WrestleMania.
Begins right after Royal Rumble.
Wait, we have Royal Rumble, then WrestleMania? That's it?
Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber,
Yes.
then WrestleMania.
So we have 3.
Yes.
Ooh, or
Yes.
2 leading up.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah. We're getting to the end here. We're getting to the nitty gritty.
All right.
Who's going to take home the belt?
Ooh.
And who's singing a bad Christmas song? I don't know. We'll come up with something for the loser.
Yeah. Well, no, the loser just needs to...
Just Bias Duncan or something. I
There
don't know.
All
One
right.
of you two, so whatever.
All right. Well, anyway, we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
Next week, we will be back on Monday. We'll be going over our results,
Yes.
talking about what's been going
Let's
on.
just say we'll be back next week. Let's not say
Oh,
which
yeah.
day.
Well, we'll be back next week.
We're hoping Monday is what we have planned, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, regular podcast
Regular
plus
podcast.
wrestling of the year.
Oh, and...
Yes. We'll be
and-
doing our recap and we'll be talking about our favorite matches of the year
Yes.
through all
Wrestling that we watched.
wrestling. Doesn't have to be any wrestling that you've seen.
Blitzkrieg, Pro.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Any other company you've tuned into during the past year.
Cool. And then we're going to end the year off. Our Christmas week episode will be our
Best of the movies.
Best of the Movies of 2024.
Yes.
And the last episode of the year is going to be our TV shows of 2024.
Best of the TV of 2024. Yes.
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 Then we'll return
In January.
with brand new stuff on the new year.
Oh,
With
man.
what we're looking forward to for 2025.
I know. I can't believe we're going into January.
Looking forward to quiet. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to
A
vacation.
nice, easy, simple, quiet year. That'd be great.
I'm afraid we're...
Yes.
Wait, what's Han Solo saying? I think in Star Wars, what does he say?
I have a bad feeling
I
about
have a bad
this.
feeling about this.
2025 should be. I have a
Yeah.
bad feeling
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah. Well, we're
That's the
scheduled to record the
tagline.
day that they certify the election, so we'll see if that happens.
Well, that's going to happen. It just won't
we'll
happen
see.
the last
Who
time.
knows? Who knows? But
Oh,
we'll
boy.
figure it out. It'll all be all right. Everything's gonna be just fine.
I got a bad feeling about this. All right.
That's no mood.
Let's wrap it up.
That's no mood. All right.
We'll be back next week.
We'll see y'all next week. Enjoy Saturday night's main event. As always, be safe, be well, be kind.
And rewind. Good night, Rocky.
Good night, Bobby. See you, Howard. Bye, everybody.
Whoa!